Washington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Jackson off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 72 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return stops just a few yards. yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ingram. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And a Raven 1st down.
Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And 12 at the Ravens 40.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Number 4.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Prescott now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the...
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
The tackle made.
A big effort that time out of Ingram, and even 80 yards.
1st down, Baltimore.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Taking it out on Mill, y'all. I'm taking it out on Mill. Taking it out on Mill, y'all.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a flip.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
On the play.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Oh,
he's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. He's got a man, complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
7-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Down, Ravens.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Ingram. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run with Elliott.
I'm the best in the game.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Greg Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Being chased out left. And incomplete.
My initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Second and 10. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Matt Judon. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on 1st down. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. There, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. The 20.
You gotta love it, baby.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Tucker now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
28 all. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Good. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there. First down.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
39-yard line.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts
It's a loss of
as the
2.
clock will stop with
Brings up
18 seconds remaining.
At the Ravens' 27-yard line.
2nd and 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is.
As we sign off and say so long from Arlington.